Okay, so I'm going to be doing the Module 6 Literacy Lesson Plan. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reading Brown Bear, What Do You See? Have you ever heard of that book?
Yes, Brown Bear, what do you see? I see a chicken snoring in my ear. Chicken, chicken, what do you see?
Okay.
I see a giraffe snoring in my ear.
Okay, well, it's a little bit different. It's a book and not like a song, because I think you're thinking of like the song. So,
I like it.
So what you're going to be, at the end of this, you're going to be learning to like ask questions about like details in this text, so in this book, okay? Okay, so I'm going to start by, let's see, I'm trying to get my thing here. Okay, so I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to have him watch a video since I don't have the copy of the book in front of us. I'm going to have him watch a YouTube video of the book being talked out. So I'm going to pause this and then I'm going to have him watch that. Okay, so we just went through the entire book. So I'm going to model. So this is a page from the book. It's kind of the last page of the book where all the animals are on this page and then the teacher. So if you are looking at this book, for example, we went through a whole bunch of animals, didn't we?
Oh yeah, there's a bear, a bird, a duck, a horse.
What was that again? What was the other one?
Frog, cat, dog. I think that is a cow.
It's a black sheep is what we saw.
Black sheep, yellow and orange fish, and a teacher.
Yes, good job. So, during this book, what were you kind of, so if we went from Brown Bear, it said, Brown Bear, what do you see, right?
I see a bird snoring in my ear.
Okay, so that was the song that you heard in class, but this is the book, okay? So remember, we're just talking about this book this time, okay?
Okay.
Can you get over here?
Yeah, I am over here.
Okay. So, the red bird. So we went from red bird, what do you see?
I see a
yellow
duck
looking
at me.
Okay. So
yellow
what do you?
Yellow duck. What do you see? I see a blue horse.
Okay, listen to me, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during those pages, we kind of saw a rhyme, didn't we? Kind of a repetition of. It said, Brown Bear, what do you see? A red bird looking at me, right? And then when it showed the red bird, it said, red bird.
Look at we have this in our room.
No,
upstairs.
we're not talking about that right now. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it repeats, right? So it says, Brown Bear, what do you see? A red bird looking at me. Okay. What does the next page say about a red bird? Red bird,
red bird. What do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me.
Good job.
Yellow.
So we kind of have the repetition, right, in this book.
Yep.
Okay. So, so I'm going to, instead of my literacy plan saying like small groups and stuff like that, I am going to... Okay, I'm kind of doing this along the way since he's kind of already heard this. So instead of doing that guided practice with him, just because we kind of just did that with kind of realizing the different animals and the colors and stuff like that, I'm just going to do right on to independent practice. Okay, so for this independent practice, what we're going to do is, so I'm going to say... I'm not going to have you look at this image. I'm going to get this image out of here. Okay, so if you're not looking at this image, okay, and I say, red bird, what do you see?
I see a red bird.
Okay, so you would see red bird on that page, but what would it be next, do you think?
Duck. Yellow duck.
A yellow duck. And you see that? So that is right? Mm-hmm. So what about green frog, what do you see? What would be next? Do you remember? It was a cat, but what color?
Purple.
Purple. Good job.
And a white dog.
Okay, so you understand that each page has a different what?
Different page has different animals.
Animals. Good job. So, the key details of this text is kind of doing the repetition,
Yeah.
having to know what comes next. Like, what do you think's going to come next type thing. And then realizing, oh, red bird, yellow duck, blue horse, and stuff like that, right?
Mhm. We're fine.
Yeah, so then another question I would have is, do you think there's any, as you're gathering up all the information of this book, do you think there is any rhythm or reason why it's either a red bird or a yellow duck or a blue horse? Do you think there's a kind of a reason why they're all different colors?
Because the bird has a black face and the sheep has black on.
So you realize that there's two black things on the page, but a red bird is a red bird because of the color of its wings and face and stuff like that, even though there's a little bit of black on that red bird.
And there's a lot of red.
Yes, there is. But do you see, look at me.
What?
Do you see that none of these colors repeat? Did you realize that?
Yeah. Yes.
Because how many red things are on this? Or on this page?
One.
How many purple? One. So when we are reading stuff like this, you really need to think of why, kind of the reason for this book and the repetition, or if anything, you need to remember the steps that this book is kind of taking along the way, correct? Or any book along those lines.
Okay.
So you have officially, right, since we have read the book, looked at all the details of the text, you now understand I can ask you questions about this book, and you would be able to give me the answers, correct?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
Awesome.